requesting confirmation, went to yes again. Click. Blue turned to red, and Niku Burgos watched Substation 2 go down in an instant. Traga meo Dioniseo, he rasped. My dear God. Substation 2 was the city of Satumare itself. With a population of 100,000, a full third of the county's inhabitants, it was now completely dark. Niku tried to think clearly. During the day, the operating station would have 2 people on shift. There was a second computer to his left with a separate monitor. Possibly the problem was only with his machine. If he could log into the system using the other computer, he might prevent more breakers from tripping open. He rolled his chair in front of it, tapped the keyboard. The computer came out of idle, showing the operator login screen. He entered his username and password. A wrong password notification flashed on screen. He slowly retyped the password, thinking he might have entered a wrong character in his haste. The notification appeared again. He was locked out of the system. Niku sat up straight, his spine a stiff rod of tension. His original machine showed that Substation 3, which provided power to Negresti Oas's 12,000 citizens, was down. He glanced at its screen just in time to see the cursor move to Substation 4, the distribution station for the commune Mediesu Aurit's 7 villages. The 2 stations combined served more than 20,000 customers. He remembered that tonight's temperature was forecast to drop below freezing in the mountain areas and felt suddenly helpless. Whatever was causing the shutdowns, he could not deal with the growing emergency himself. His heart pounding, he reached for the hotline to call his supervisor. The black Bearcat G3 bore north on the unmarked strip of macadam that linked Satumare City to the tiny farming village of Rosalvia in the Carpathian foothills. Its windshield wipers beating off fat, wet flutters of snow, the vehicle moved smoothly and quietly for a big 4-tonner armored with hardened ballistic steel panels. At the wheel was Scott Dixon of the CIA's elite manhunting Fox team, recently placed under operational detachment to Netforce. Kali Alcazar sat beside him. In her late 20s, she had short silver-white hair and wore a black stealth suit and lightweight plate vest. They were standard organizational issue. A Victorian English adventurer's belt and a vintage film canister pendant hanging from her neck were personal additions. "How we doing time-wise?" Dixon asked. Kali looked at her dash screen. On it was the same controller's interface Niku Burgos was struggling with at the power distribution center. A moment ago, she had seen the circuits trip in rapid succession. "Pickles," she said, using the unfortunate name given to the vehicle's AI by its architect, Sergeant Julio Fernandez. "Yes, Kay?" "Outlier," she corrected, using the dark web handle she had long ago created for herself. "Yes, Kay." "Bring up the Satumare power grid." "Yes, Kay." She clicked her tongue. Fernandez had infused the AI with one too many of his stubbornly aggravating personality traits. But the upside was that, like Julio, it was also smart, nuanced, and intuitive. She could live with it. In front of her now, the panel on screen was replaced by a sector-by-sector map of the region, its cities and towns numbered according to the substations that supplied their electricity. The 5 already offline were black, the rest red. She watched as a 6th went dark. "Over half the stations are down," she said. "Total blackout in about 5 minutes." "Bitter cold out, 250,000 people without light or heat," Dixon said. "Women, children, seniors, all for the sake of bagging one guy." She glanced over at him. "The hackers, the Tecnologia Vampiri, are the local economy. The government protects them, the polizei, the citizens, everyone." He shrugged with his hands on the wheel. She was right. Suspicions definitely would have been raised at the syndicate's current headquarters, the Wolf's Lair, if they only cut power to its surrounding village. "I get it," he said. "Still tough." "Tougher than it was on New York?" Dixon didn't answer. 4 months ago, the Vampiri had launched a cyber attack that left the East Coast a shambles, killed hundreds, and almost took out the president. Now his team's pursuit of the wolf had led them out here to the Romanian boonies, making them key players in the first fully integrated